So I saw this picture in Twitter today of someone using a PSP as a sat-nav, and it obviously was really cool, and I have fond memories of using my own PSP as like an MP3 player before phones got enough memory to actually, store a lot of music on them. But it got me really thinking about the past and kind of the birth of social media and what it's become today. So if you're as old as me, you guys will remember when social media first even came around in the first place. Like, my first experience was Bebo. I don't know how many of you guys remember Bebo. You could customize its homepage, put YouTube videos that would play automatically. The amount of times I heard like Justin Bieber, like his old YouTube videos playing when I go on people's profile was pretty insane. You'd also have like a top friends list, which you could move stuff around. Honestly, pretty savage that you could put David down at the bottom from number 2 if he just annoyed you at school that day. But also you remember instant messenger like MSN, even BBM, and it felt like this really like new world, and it was all about interactivity and communication. And then in 2009, I finally got Facebook, and when I get reminded of what we used to do on Facebook from my Facebook memories, we used to just post on each other's walls, write stuff to each other, talk to each other in big, long public comment chains, and post photos to each other. It wasn't completely overrun by videos, by adverts, by marketplaces. It was just talking to each other. And even in 2011, when I got Twitter, that's what I used Twitter for. Just talking to my friends, maybe following the odd celebrity or two, but that was pretty much it. Now fast forward to 2023, every single social media app is a marketplace. Every single social media app is a short video player. Every single social media app has some sort of partner program to monetize everything you make, and every single social media app has been ruined by the pursuit of profit. Now today I want to talk about essentially how capitalism has ruined social media, but also how that is kind of like the design of these social media platforms. Initially offer a very good experience, offer something fun, offer something fresh, and over time degrade the experience just for profit. And today I'm going to focus on Twitter, which I've used for a long, long time, as I've said, but I'm going to also focus on TikTok, which I don't use, but I actually went on for like 30 minutes the other day just for this video to just see what kind of experience that TikTok would give to me, someone who doesn't really use the platform that much. And let's just say all of my videos were either ads or people telling me how to steal YouTube videos, then make them into short TikTok videos to make loads of money. Because social media is just an absolute mess now. I'm going to focus purely on how the user experience has been degraded by the pursuit of profit, by capitalism. Of course, social media has got terrible in numerous other ways we could talk about all day. The spread of misinformation. Elon Musk's Twitter is just absolutely insane for racism. TikTok is terrible for basically everything, not to mention it completely rots your attention span. So all of those are very valid conversations to have, but today I'm purely focusing on how these companies are on purpose destroying their products just to milk you for every last cent. So all of that coming up for you today. Please like the video, share what you think in the comments. Also follow me on social media. Instagram's the one I want to promote because I enjoy that the most out of everything. And also check out the Patreon if you want to join the Discord server and you want to support my work. So there's two theoretical kind of concepts I want to outline before we start talking about this. And that is enshittification and dead internet theory. So just from prospect, just giving a brief outline of what this is, how we've enshittified the tech economy, science fiction author and internet activist Cory Doctorow did the world a favour in early 2023, introducing a concise explanation of why so much of the internet seems to get worse every day. Doctorow's insight is not only straightforward and powerful, but poetically named. He calls this process of platform decay enshittification. Here's how it works. Many of the services we use online are two-sided markets. They match buyers and sellers and profit from the connection. Millions of companies sell products on Amazon to hundreds of millions of consumers. At first, Amazon was a great deal for consumers. Using money from the venture capital markets, it kept prices and shipping costs artificially low. So many customers flocked to Amazon that sellers felt compelled to offer their wares there. And initially Amazon treated them well, giving them access to vastly larger customer bases than they could reach before. But as Amazon has captured most buyers and sellers, it has worsened the experience for both parties. Searching for products on Amazon as a consumer now involves wading through pages of ads for products that may not be able to get you what you want, with no guarantees of suitability or quality. Those ads have become an increasingly important revenue stream for Amazon and are part of massive fees that vendors now pay Amazon for the privilege of reaching its customers. And this phenomenon is playing out across the digital economy. Now, the article going on to say, enshittification shouldn't be possible in a competitive marketplace. If buyers or sellers feel Amazon is ripping them off, they should be able to move to another platform. But Amazon expanded so quickly, captured so much market share, that it's hard to think of a competitive everything store one could switch to. So that uses Amazon to sum it up nicely, but you're kind of seeing that with Twitter as well. As Twitter becomes increasingly unusable, now you have things like Threads by Meta springing up, or also Blue Sky, which offer similar experiences which haven't been completely ruined by adverts. Like, you go on these platforms, it's kind of like a throwback to earlier Twitter. Not everything is an ad, not everything is a promoted tweet, but these two platforms will definitely go that way as well. If we're talking about Meta, just like Amazon, they nearly have a monopoly on social media anyway. WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and now Threads as well. So they can eat up the Twitter space, and then who can even compete with this company? That is allowed by our capitalist system, which allows these monopolies in the first place, where there is no talks of, nationalizing Amazon, breaking up Facebook. There's no talk about that because these companies also buy the politicians. Now, another one I want to talk about before we get into everything, the dead internet theory explained by Forbes. So the dead internet theory is the belief that the vast majority of internet traffic, posts and users have been replaced by bots and AI-generated content, and that people no longer shape the direction of the internet. But recently, people have been talking about this because an account on Twitter called Historic Vids, which I'm going to talk about, posted a video of a Kazakhstan news presenter saying it sounds like a diesel engine trying to start up in minus 40 degrees. And the problem being is this tweet got loads and loads of engagement. There was no sound on the tweet. The whole point of the tweet was the sound. There was none. So it was just bots all liking this post, all retweeting this post, because if you were a human who watched that, you'd be like, where's the sound? What even is this? Like, what am I doing right now, right? And as we're going to get onto this account specifically, it's a great example of enshittification and dead internet theory, because essentially all its engagement is fake, and all the posts underneath it, all the comments, have nothing to do with what it posted. But yeah, I want to keep both of them in mind for the rest of the video. So let's start with Twitter, probably my most used social media even now. And obviously, it was already going through a process of enshittification. Elon Musk has been doing a speedrun of this. Of course, he completely destroyed the verification system. So in the past, if you were like a noteworthy figure, a journalist, a celebrity, an athlete, you'd apply for verification, you'd prove you're that person, you'd give a list of like how you are famous or relevant, and Twitter would decide to approve you or not. Or you'd be like a news organization, or you'd be a company. And Elon essentially scrapped that for the most part. And what you would have to do is sign up to Twitter Blue. And what Twitter Blue gave you was the access to longer tweets, the access to edited tweets, access to features you used to have anyway, like DMing anyone, but also the most important one, which has completely ruined the site, is that your tweets would be boosted in the algorithm and your tweets would go to the top of the replies under any tweets. And then later Elon added on that you could earn money from these tweets, like a sort of partner program like YouTube has or TikTok has. So it'd be based on how many other verified users saw your tweets. I forgot how exactly Twitter works, but think of it as something similar. So now there is a financial incentive for you to tweet and comment under everyone's posts, because now your tweets are actually monetized and they can make you money. Which in theory might sound like a good thing because you want to be paid for the content you're providing for these platforms. But when you combine it all together, combine it with Elon Musk scaling back any basically regulation on hate speech as well, then the site essentially becomes unusable, especially when Elon starts pumping loads of insane adverts in, which actually appear after every 4 tweets or so. I've been using social media since it started. It didn't used to be like this. Twitter didn't used to be like this, and Blue Sky is like a throwback to how it kind of used to be. It's just people tweeting. It's just people tweeting at each other. It's just people using it for its intended purpose at the start. Now, recently there's been some drama because Elon Musk isn't even fair about this system. It was pretty clear at the start. He was artificially boosting the amount of revenue or the number of views certain creators were getting so they could go and tweet, oh my god, I've made this many thousand on my tweets. But it's clear it wasn't based in any metrics, and this has been exposed even further because Mr. Beast decided to post a video on Twitter, an old one. But what then happened is that right-wing media started boosting it because they love Elon. Elon started promoting it as an ad, but didn't disclose it was an ad. It's pretty clear Mr. Beast has also received the payment probably directly from Elon, and it's not based on anything. So creators furious as Mr. Beast nets $250,000 on Twitter for posting old video. So he says, my first Twitter video made over $250,000, but even he says it's a bit of a facade. Advertisers saw the attention it was getting and bought ads on my video, and thus my revenue per view is probably higher than what you'd experience, which I don't even think is the correct assessment, but at least he realizes it's not real. Also, Mr. Beast, what are you doing helping Elon in the first place? People just replying, what the F, Elon, literally gave you all our ad revenue because we got nothing. So this is why my revenue is cut in half, even though I doubled my engagements. I received your video a couple times as an ad. Appreciate you calling that out. I wonder what it would have made without it getting promoted ads like that. Fun experiment. So even if you wanted to make the argument that finally Twitter was introducing something where the people who create the content will get paid for the content, it's pretty clear there is no consistent metrics for it, and there's a limited amount of money that they have for creators. So they just give Mr. Beast all of it, essentially, because most people make nothing. And it feels to me like a bit of a Ponzi scheme anyway. Like everyone paying in just to make like 20 accounts loads of money, where they just pay $8 a month or $10 a month, and they get essentially nothing back, even though they're making the content and even though they're having their tweets boosted. But anyway, the whole verification system is a joke in that it makes the site essentially unusable. And that's what we're going to get onto now with the account. Historic vids at History and Memes. 4 million followers. You think they'd post mostly about history, which they don't. But this account, there's probably multiple. This proves that Twitter is part of this dead internet theory, and it's going through enshittification to the extreme, right? And also it seems like this account is run by an AI and it just steals videos from Reddit as well. So if you go on it, it posts stuff like, oh look, Michael Jackson, a blizzard from 1888, old cartoons. But then again, historic vids, this doesn't seem like a history vid, so it's clearly just taken from Reddit probably. So China is testing lasers to prevent drivers falling asleep on highways. 4,000 replies, 20,000 retweets, and 205k likes. But if we go down to the comments, none of them are about the video. And they're all by verified accounts trying to make money by posting either similar stuff or posting completely irrelevant stuff. So I have 2 theories about this. So here we have a tweet by Time Capsule Tales, who writes about the worst traffic jam in history being in China. This account appears multiple times under this guy's tweets. So there's 2 theories. Either it's another bot account that has been triggered by someone posting a popular post about China, or this is actually run by the same person, the same group who runs the Historic Vids account, and they've planned this in advance where this tweet goes up straight after the first one, goes to the top of the search engine, and you're essentially doubling your money. Again, these are all the replies. So Time Capsule Tales writing about a rainbow road, then Epoch Inspired, Alaska by train, replying to that one. It has nothing to do with either the original post or even what this guy is posting. Echoes of Wisdom posting about a waterfall, Mr. Common Sense posting about an ice sculpture in China, Historic Pics and Vids posting about people drinking tea in a train in China, someone posting about laser cleaning to restore a stone fireplace, another one posting about the lasers Egyptian protesters welcome military helicopters with laser pens. And this is the same account also posting right underneath, children in China are required to exercise between different lessons in school. Someone else talking about lasers and stuff. So it's pretty clear what's happened in this post is 2 things, that maybe there is some coordination between the Time Capsule account and Historic Vids, but also its keywords have triggered bots to spam the page. So that essentially what you saw there was bots talking to each other. It is the dead internet theory. They're all talking to each other to make the owners of this account more ad revenue. That's why they post absolutely random stuff. And the only relation to the post is that it's either about lasers or it's either about China. But it's nothing about the original post, right? And all that engagement there, thousands and thousands of likes for every single thing, that's probably all done by bots as well, which could be also owned by bot farms these people pay to boost their engagement, right? It's an absolute mess and just shows you what a terrible experience Twitter is. And it's not even a one-off. I'm telling people, please go to this account and please look at this stuff. So here's another one. What does this teach you about life? Just some balls rolling down a slope or something, nothing to do with history in the first place. And then again, it sets off the bots. 65-year-old man shares what's most important in life because it's sort of a life thing. Another one replies to that, family moments, but this was too good not to share. Mr. Common Sense again pops up. Let me zoom in. I don't even know what this is about. Science Seeker, a self-balancing cube, a nifty gadget that stays up on its own, perfect for enhancing focus in addition to any desk or workspace. It's not even an ad. That's just a post, which is an ad. The one unemployed friend on a random Tuesday afternoon, again, absolutely nothing to do with the post. And then one more. Boy asks Prince of Saudi Arabia for a Mercedes, and then this happens. I love this historic vid, but now the Saudi Arabia stuff, it triggers more bots. So the tiger just wants to play a video of a tiger in some guy's house in Saudi Arabia. How Lil Wayne upset the Prince of Saudi Arabia. You've been raised well, a kid picking up someone's handbag. Visionary Void posting, a Saudi prince got married over the weekend, this is a celebration. Time Capsule Tales talking about Mohammed bin Salman, someone posting an apparent advertisement for Ford. I don't think that's a real advertisement. How cats are treated in the Middle East. Talking about Saudi princes flying back a bunch of birds home. Which Epoch inspired replies, waiter is left in tears when a customer gives him a very generous tip for Christmas. Then again, absolutely random stuff. Calm doctor. Respect and discipline in Japan is insane. Epoch inspired. Meanwhile, during a downpour in the Japanese city of Nara, massive fruits from Costa Rica. Time Capsule Tales again spamming about Saudi Arabia. I'm actually going insane about these posts. And someone also posted today, it's time to acknowledge that 75% of Twitter's staff were laid off and this thing is still running. Is it still running? Is it? What I showed you there was just bots talking to each other. Bots talking to each other, and then Elon has to pay them. And they're engaging with each other's posts, so no real human is even watching that stuff. It's just all bots commenting on the other bot posts, which are run by AI, and they've stolen the videos from Reddit and reposted it, because it has nothing to do with history. All those replies have nothing to do with the original post. Often they don't even have anything to do with the keywords. Like, why are you talking about Japan? I'm just going insane how Elon Musk has destroyed a platform I really like. Taken something that I originally used just to talk to my friends, then I used to engage with news and politics, and then I used to build my own social media following on Twitter and engage with lots of you guys and engage with lots of my peers on YouTube. And now that's what it is. Just AI robots talking to each other, trying to make as much money as possible. Probably run by a 15-year-old dropshipper or something, right? So yeah, that is Twitter. Absolutely tanked, terrible experience now. Doesn't work, just bots. And that is all on Elon, basically. Even though it was kind of going that way in the first place, the verification system combined with monetizing the tweets like this has just completely destroyed it. And is there any going back from this? It's just all bots now. And sometimes you tweet certain things, all your replies are just random ass bots. Elon said he bought Twitter to get rid of the bot problem. It's worse than ever. Now, moving away from something I've actually used a lot, and let's go to something I don't use, TikTok. I don't generally like TikTok because it demands your full attention. You can't even really listen to music while watching the videos, right? And because I have YouTube Premium, if I'm watching a YouTube video, I can obviously leave YouTube and scroll on other things if I want. But also the thing is, if I'm going to commit to watching something, I want it to be longer. I want to do something on the side. I want to, work. I want to work out. I want to, game. I don't want to just have my full attention on some meaningless video. So that's why I generally don't like it. And I normally think also having shorter videos feels like you can't really get across anything worthwhile or interesting enough to demand my full attention. So that's why I don't like it. But also for this video, because I've been watching videos about the TikTok shop, I thought I should go on TikTok myself and see what my user experience is and see what I get recommended, a guy who has hardly used TikTok. Now, someone tweeted on TikTok Gossip, I just found this tweet yesterday, The TikTok shop has ruined TikTok. It's every other video I scroll by. TikTok used to be a fun, informative app, and now it's filled with people drop shipping, selling cheap products for triple the price. It has absolutely ruined the app, and I hope it's not a forever thing. That was last year, and that's basically what my experience was. Everything is an ad. Now, I think last year, they allowed most people to start using the TikTok shop to sell stuff or do like affiliate marketing. It's been a thing for a lot longer. I think the partner program was introduced like in 2020, but has become expanded. So you can make more money on TikTok these days, where in the past, it was really hard to make anything. But at the same time, now this is what I get on TikTok. So this blew my mind about how brazen this is. I got a bunch of like influencer marketing videos, and most of them center around making loads of TikTok videos to actually cash in on the partner program, right? And there is no desire to make quality videos here. It's pump out as much garbage as possible. Not only that, it's not even original content. It's stolen YouTube videos. And they literally tell you as much. I go onto YouTube, I see what my favorite creators uploaded, and I steal it, and I re-upload it on TikTok, and that's how I make loads of money. So let's have a look at a couple of these videos I found. And again, I didn't go looking for these. It was just on my homepage, and I just kept scrolling, and it kept recommending me stuff like this.
Side hustle that can change your entire life right now, yet you're still sleeping on it for who knows why. You're constantly looking for opportunities to make money, yet the easiest one, I'm not kidding when I say this, you think is impossible for some fucking reason. A 16-year-old in my Discord made $19,000 in under a month. Look, it started on the 23rd of November. $20,000. I started my own faceless page. I haven't promoted it on my main account or any other accounts to show you guys that anyone can do it if you have the right information. I started this account on December 3rd, 4th, already 765,000 views in 4 days.
In the life of a TikTok clipper making $20,000 a month. Sit down at my desk, I pull out my phone, and I open up YouTube. I go and find my favorite YouTubers and start screen recording their content. Then I go and start screen recording some GTA gameplay, and then crop both the videos. Then I open up CapCut and put the main video at the top with the GTA gameplay at the bottom. Now using CapCut's auto subtitle tools, if you use these settings, you get the best subtitle. Then you want to export and make a fan page on TikTok, upload 2 videos a day on there, and TikTok's new creativity program will pay you $1,000 per 1 million views.
Start on TikTok now. Monetize, build a brand, build a business, whatever you want to do. Do not go anywhere, because I'm going to say it again, scream it from the rooftops. TikTok has big plans for 2024. I said this last year, so I hope you took note and took massive action. But if not, stick around within this video, because I'm going to go through the details of what you need to know about TikTok and how it could change your life, get you out of your job perhaps, build a brand that you've always desired to have, or build a business that cash flows more money than you even know what to do with.
So that last one I showed you was also just like selling their course. Now, what I wanted to say about this is, you know, I understand how many people are now just like desperate for income in terms of, I read so many posts every day on like loads of different subreddits of like, how do I break out of the office grind? How do I break out of the minimum wage grind? And of course, as the economy gets worse for everyone, and just most people realize the futility and meaninglessness of neoliberal capitalism, they're looking for a way out. Like, how do I become my own boss? How do I become like a self-employed content creator? And as someone who has done it myself through like very, very hard work, grinding for years, like it is a great thing, right? It is something I vastly prefer to my old office job. But also, like, for me, it's like loads of hard work because I don't steal content and just pump the algorithm full of videos to try and make as much money as possible, because I actually care about what I'm doing and I have passion for what I'm doing. So that keeps me going, because I used to make no money for years, right? And I just did it because I loved it. And I still do it because I love it as well. It's just a job too. But again, with enshittification, this kind of shows you like how this monetary incentive basically just ruins the platform. These people are bragging that they're stealing other people's videos from YouTube, then re-uploading it to TikTok, and they're talking about doing this all the time as much as possible to try and make money. So that's what TikTok is. That's what you get most of the time. These stupid videos of like TV shows or random ass stuff. And it just gets pumped and pumped and pumped into the algorithm. So it makes these people money at the end of the day through stealing, which I don't care so much when it's a TV show. I do care when you're stealing other people's YouTube videos, which a lot of them say they do. And that's why the user experience is so ruined, because you either have these actual videos these people make, or you have these like con artists selling you their course, or you have these people making videos about how they make so much money on the creator program, which I actually highly doubt, by the way. But on that, let's talk more about enshittification, the TikTok shop. Now, lots of people have been making videos about the TikTok shop, but in theory, it shouldn't be a terrible thing. Like, you advertise something and then you have a little, icon you can touch and you can buy that product. The problem comes in that so many of these videos are sponsored, and they're also for garbage you'd never use as well. I want to make a whole video about YouTuber sponsorships as someone who's done a few myself. The stuff these guys advertise is absolute garbage, so I'm going to watch a couple of these with you, and they're mainly going to focus around this astronaut LED projector. Now, again, I didn't look for this, I didn't look this up. This is just my feed. I saw this about 4 or 5 times within the time I was scrolling and just had to save a couple of these videos. But first of all, we have a guy like selling a blanket, and then we'll move on to the astronaut thing.
Yes, Mum, they are amazing value. Look. Hang on, let me show you. So they just restocked them for a £5. This is the extra large one. So this isn't £5. I think this one's like 15. But it's like, look how big it is. It's huge. I'm 5'6", and it completely covers me. Honestly, if you're gonna get one, be quick, because they're selling so quickly.
I bought the viral astronaut light thing. Look how cute he is, and it comes with a remote as well. Oh my god. And it changes to all these pretty colours as well. It's instantly making me calm.
So I'm late to the party, but I just really want to see if it is as amazing as everyone says it is. Oh, it's a magnet. My whole room is a galaxy.
Hunter, look at that one. It's so big. Look, they're on my arm.
So do you want to buy an astronaut LED lamp, which is apparently viral? Again, it's a product that both to me looks uninteresting because you find it at the bottom of like every sponsored tweet and stuff. Like, I remember back in the day, loads of this stuff used to go viral on Twitter as well. But also, like, you have that like authenticity of, oh, it's just another TikTok video and I really love this product. And I get it because, as creators, we do stuff to make money. I've advertised stuff on this platform as well. And I want to talk about how I feel about that in another video. Let me know if you guys want to see that. But also, it's just like, these people feigning like ridiculous excitement about something so cheap and crap and disposable. And also, as someone who hates consumer capitalism, I know the quality of these products is probably absolute garbage as well. They're super cheap, but the delivery is really expensive. And loads of people have told stories of how they've used the TikTok shop on sponsored posts like this and never got their product, or it was way worse quality than what they saw in the video. Now, again, as someone who has made some money from sponsored videos on this channel, I will say I don't begrudge the creators so much in taking these sponsorship deals and promoting something harmless in their eyes like a light or a blanket. But when your platform is just loads of those videos non-stop, or videos about creating AI pages, or actually watching videos made by AI which are garbage, you've ruined your platform. Because, TikTok used to be Musical.ly, which was so cringe, but then people like TikTok because you get interesting insights into like various different jobs or niches or travel TikTok. But now, just generally, it's all just shops. It's all just a marketplace. It's all just cons. It's all just scams. And the user experience for someone like me who just goes on it for 20 minutes when I don't use it is terrible. Like, why would I want to use that app? It's a load of shit to me because that's all I see. Everything I showed you right now, that is like 80% of what I saw within 20 minutes. And again, it proves how capitalism does not care about sustainability. There is no thought for the future. There is no how do I make this platform both profitable and good for the user for a long time? It's all about how do I make as much money as possible in as short as time as possible, destroy this, take the money, move on to the next thing. Because that's what the people in charge of these apps generally think of. Like with anything under capitalism, nothing is designed to be sustainable or good forever. And like with shitification, often because a lot of these social media sites don't make a lot of profit when they start, they're trying to claw all that back. But again, they want to do it quickly. So they will destroy the user experience. They will make everything into a short video platform. They will make everything into a marketplace. They will allow people to pay to just spam their ads everywhere and make you hate using it. But when you get people addicted and make this a part of their life, they're not going to leave, are they? Most people will not leave. I haven't left Twitter mainly because the lefty bubble I'm in is still pretty good because no one has a verified account. But at the same time, I have thought lately about how terrible this app has become. But even I'm part of the problem because I can't leave either. But what I wanted to do with this video is just outline like the life cycle of these social media sites. You make something good, you make something new, it's only based on the fun that people create on the site itself, then you introduce ads, and then you just do whatever you want to absolutely ruin it. Like how TikTok has ruined themselves and how Twitter has ruined themselves, both in very different ways. And under capitalism, that is just what's always going to happen. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and if you made it this far, thank you for watching.